Our next question is Pablo watched people getting on and off the subway at the Times Square station. He saw 8 people wearing coats. Each coat had 5 buttons on it. How many buttons did Pablo see? All right, so when we're doing our cube strategy, one of the things that we have to do is get rid of unnecessary information. So this part here about Pablo watching people getting on and off the subway, we know that's something that we don't really need to solve this problem. The important parts to remember are that he saw 8 people wearing coats, and each of those 8 people had coats that had five buttons on it. So to solve this problem, we need to find the total amount of buttons. So I think I'm just going to draw a picture here to help us visualize it a little bit. So we know there's 8 people. 8 people wearing coats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And we know each of those coats has 5 buttons. So you just make a little dot to represent each of the buttons. 3, 4, 5. So you know every single person has a coat with 5 buttons on it. So now how can we use multiplication to solve for how many buttons total there are? So I want you to use what you know and some of the strategies that we've been learning to find out how many total buttons there are. So when you find out, you're going to write your answer right here underneath the question. And then down here, I'd like you to explain how you found it out. So here you're just writing the number of buttons. So you'd write the number, your answer, and then buttons, because that's our unit. And then down here, you can write how you got to that answer using words or numbers. If you drew a picture like me, you can explain what kind of picture you drew as well.